CrniBajo, aka Andre Harrison, is slowly becoming a hit in the Balkans. His hilarious videos documenting his experience living in Bosnia have gained tens of millions of views on Instagram and TikTok.
Japanese lesson number 5. If you want to say, I can't, I'm busy, we say, ne mogu više, svaki dan neki korac. Jeb mater.
Jebac te, skidaj gaće. Odmah, sada odmah. Sad ću da te jebem. Stani!
He's a very mysterious man who doesn't talk much about his origin story in his videos. So today, I thought I'd invite him for a chat to find out how the hell he got to Bosnia and why. I want to say I found your page through multiple random friends that have sent me some of your videos, and I really enjoy them. They're really funny.
Thank you, I appreciate
You're a
that.
very mysterious man. I will also say this. The origin story, which I've tried to figure out through small, like 10-second mini clips into your life, has been quite the struggle, I will say. And I've watched every video. You're from Pennsylvania?
Yes.
Philly specifically.
Yes.
You play League of Legends?
Yes.
You have a wife and kids?
Yes.
That's all I got.
Because I'm pretty much a private person. My idea to start making videos wasn't my idea. It was my friend's idea. I was completely content to not have any social media presence. I was just living here, working here, living my life here. That's it. And all of a sudden, my friends said, "Hey, you should make a TikTok because you're black and Bosnian, man. Come on, it's funny." I said, "No, I really don't want the attention. You know, I don't want the attention. I already get a lot of attention because I'm black and Bosnian. I didn't want more attention." But then I caved in and I started making videos not even a year ago. It's been almost a year, like maybe like next month, I think it's going to be a year since I started making videos. And I mean, some are good, some are bad. It is what it is. Some people like them, some people hate them.
What?
Yeah, because I don't know what to tell you.
Who hates them?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Who you got haters?
Say it again.
Who hates the videos? I don't get it. Who's the hater?
Who hates the videos? Well, I'll be completely transparent and honest. It's mainly people from Herzegovina side of Bosnia. That I don't know why. Because I live in Republika Srpska, on Serbian Republic side of Bosnia.
Yeah.
And people from Herzegovina, I'm not sure if they know or not. Maybe they do because I say I'm speaking Serbian, you know, and they say, no, you're speaking Bosnian, you live in Bosnia.
Oh.
You know, I don't want to go through that whole thing. It's not my fight to fight. It's not, I don't care about that. But yeah, I get a lot of hate from Herzegovina part, and it is what it is.
That shit is exhausting as well. Like, I'm Serbian, and I can tell you, I don't have a dog in that fight. I am so exhausted by the arguments of Kosovo and Serbian, Croatian, and like, now I just do it to bait a reaction because it's so funny to me, but it's exhausting. It's actually too much. When will you guys let it go? Like, who cares? Bosnian, Serbian, whatever. Call it Yugoslavian. I don't give a shit. Like, I don't, like, there's just such an entitlement to this language thing. I have some theories as to why you could be in Bosnia, based on the videos.
Let's hear 'em, yeah.
They're all over the place. So, you tell me. You owe the government money, and you've escaped to Bosnia because you know they will not prosecute you there.
No, I don't know.
Thank God. Okay, that's a good one. Escape from the CIA, kind of on the similar premise, like you're like a wanted fugitive or something, and maybe like Bosnia.
No.
Okay, then here's the third one, which I think is probably the closest one. So you have a company that you worked for in the States, obviously, and they said, hey, we've got a branch in Europe. Would you like to go and move to Europe? And you're like, oh my God, Europe, I love it, cultured, like beautiful people, sightseeing, all this. And then they're like, yeah, it's in Bosnia. And you're like, is that nice?
I mean, that's a good theory, but no.
No, none of them, damn. I spent a good day thinking about this. What's the reason you're in Bosnia?
So the reason why I'm in Bosnia, My girlfriend at the time, who is now my wife, she lives here. We met online. How we what website did we meet on? I don't like to tell people that. Um,
Okay.
yeah, I don't like to tell people that. Well, what I tell people here is she bought me on buyblackman.com for 50 €. I tell people that all the time. Buyblackman.com for 50 €. She bought me, and I came here. Um, yeah, but before I started living here, I visited 3 times before I started living here. The first time was for 3 weeks. Then I went back home for 3 months. Came back here for 3 weeks. Sorry, for 3 months. The second time, went back home for 3 months. Came back again for 3 months. Went back home for 3 months, and then the fourth time was during Corona. I started living here. Yeah. It was like a little bit in like after the whole peak of Corona. It was like toward the end of Corona. I started living here, and I have a whole story about that as well. Like when I had to go through the borders and everything. Is catastrophe.
I got this.
Yeah, catastrophe. Yeah, we met online, and we started playing a game together, League of Legends and Osu. Osu is like a rhythm clicking game, if you ever heard of it.
I have not, but okay. Osu.
Yeah, we had the same interests. We started talking. We started dating online for about a year and a half. Yeah, a year and a half. And then we made the idea, one of us should come to Amerca, or I come here so we can meet each other. For her to get to Amerca, it's a harder process.
Sure.
Because Bosnia is a third world country, weak passport.
Right.
You have to go through a lot of loops and holes to get there. But for me, I can just come here, go to the police station and register, and I can stay here for max 3 months. So it's easier for me to come here than for her to come to me. So I came to her. And I don't regret the decision. I actually like it here. I've been living here for a long time. I like it. I love it.
That's, yeah, kind of amazing.
Yeah.
Wait, so, man, I don't even know where to start. The video game you never met in person. Like, did you like voice chat? Did you do video call?
On Discord. On Discord.
Wow.
Yeah. We were
That
talking
is
on Discord. We had a mic set up, everything set up. And yeah, we just talked to each other for a year and a half, and then we made the decision like, hey, it's been a long time. Are we gonna meet each other? Because we're dating. And yeah, I ended up coming here.
Wow, that's actually insane. See, yeah, that was not in any of the videos. I gotta say, I watched every video, and I don't remember that part.
Because she is also a private person. She's my editor. She's my camera person. She does everything. All I do is the acting part. She does everything else, and she doesn't want to be in the videos. Like
Sure.
you may see her hand or hear her voice, but everything else she doesn't want to be in.
That's amazing. I mean, how did she like react when you started getting like a lot of views and people of Bosnia and Serbia noticing you and stuff like that?
Well, she reacted like, okay, I know because I'm the one who's doing it, and she looks like every minute of the day looking at where I'm at, who's commenting this, who's commenting that. For me, I really don't look at it that much. I kind of post it, and then I let it sit for a couple of hours, and then I look at it when I'm like about to go to bed or something, because for me, I'm still kind of nervous about it. Because,
yeah. I get
I'm
it.
not really used to it. I'm just a regular person. But I just make videos because I don't know. Honestly, I don't know why I make videos.
It's fun. I mean, it's fun.
It is fun.
It's a good time.
Yeah. And it also brings me and my wife closer together, because it's something for us to do.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's nice. So what do you do? Like, what's your career? You don't have to tell me where you work or, what's your actual profession?
My profession, I'm a CrniBajo. I work as a
CrniBajo, nice. Opa!
Yeah.
That's good. What's that like when you're a CrniBaj in the Balkans?
When I first got here, my father-in-law, he worked at a chair making company, and I started working there for like the first year of me living here. I started working there because the owner, he's like in a political party, you know, so he has pull.
Mm-hmm.
He can make things happen for me, and he got me my papers to start working. He helped me with my bank account, everything. Like basically, he made it happen because political party. He has power.
Right.
And I also, before I even started working as a waiter, I was cleaning a restaurant. And then that's when I started working at the chair making company. And then after that, I started becoming a waiter because I can kind of understand the language a little bit more. So I can take down orders, and that's about it. But I couldn't really speak it. I mean, I can now, but it's very limited, you know. But
Sure.
I know enough Serbo-Croatian to.
Bro, you don't have to do that here, by the way. You call it whatever the hell you
okay,
want. I will
don't-
never complain about that.
don't.
As Serb, I don't care. It does not bother me in any way, shape, or form. It's just for a reference. You don't have to be politically correct on this podcast.
Okay, gotcha. So I started speaking Serbian enough to work. Like I recognize all the words for drinks and
Right.
basic greetings. You know, yeah.
Wow, that's kind of wild that you actually got a job that's like kind of language heavy. Like it's
Yeah,
actually very tough. Has anyone tried to make small talk with you in Serbian? Anyone try to make small talk in Serbian, and then they're like, "Wait a minute."
Yeah, of course.
Does he? Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, of course. Whenever someone brings up small talk, they become very shocked that I can respond or understand them. Of course, but I can understand more than I can talk. That's the problem, and also the grammar is a very big problem.
Yeah.
The grammar is very hard.
Yep.
But yeah, a lot of people get shocked. Mainly older people because maybe they've never seen me before or never seen a black guy before.
Yeah, I was gonna
it's
say
pretty
some of
rough
those
for them.
some of those bubbas and those cellos have not seen a black guy. I can promise you.
Exactly.
I'm like my bubba, rest in peace. I don't know if she's ever to the day she died saw a black guy, which is
That's
crazy.
That's sad.
Yeah, I mean that's the Balkans, unfortunately. That's the reality. So what were you doing in the States? And like, I mean, yeah, let's go back to that. Like you were in the States. What was life like there? You kind of packed up and went to other side of the world that you know very little about, right? So like, was life really bad in the States, or were you just looking for a change, or what was going on?
I don't know. Everything was good. I mean, I worked a minimum wage job. I worked at Walmart Family Dollar, if you know what that is. It's like a
Yeah, I
dollar
do.
store. Yeah. I worked there, and yeah, life was content. I lived with my mom, and so I didn't have to pay rent, and I was just slowly saving money so I can get my own place. And then
Right.
once my wife wanted me to come and visit, I already had money saved up, so it was easy for me to buy a ticket very cheap, like $500 for one way
Yeah.
to come here. So I just came here, and then when I went back home, I just got the same job again. It's whatever. They don't care. I don't care either.
Right.
But yeah, nothing was happening really. I was just going to work like a normal everyday person, going to work, going home, playing some games, and do it all over again. And yeah, I think it was time for a change because Philly is pretty depressing. It is very depressing to be there. I would say more than Bosnia. Philly is
Oh,
more
really?
depressing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Always Sunny in Philadelphia is a bit of a lie. That show.
Oh, Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah. So
Oh,
is it a lie? It's a
that's
lie.
filmed in Philadelphia. That's not.
Yeah, I
that's
know.
filmed in California, I think. I don't know. But
Yeah.
it's not Always Sunny in Philadelphia. No.
Okay. Damn it. So what were your interests? What do you enjoy doing over there in Philly? What was your day-to-day like after you finished work?
After I finished work, I would stop by a bar, have maybe 1 or 2 beers. My limit was 3 beers, and then I would buy a 6-pack and go home. and then I'll play League of Legends or Osu, and I would just do that until the next day, and then I go to work again. That's it. Yeah, I mean, in Philly, there's a lot of places to go and things to do, but it's what's the word? It's not depressing. It's not recommended that that you do those things because it's violent for one. The people there are weird. I mean,
Why?
they're cool but weird at the same time. It's very.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain it, or maybe
Okay.
it's just me. Maybe it's me. Honestly, it could be just me. I just didn't like it.
Okay, fair. I grew up in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, which is right across from Detroit.
Right.
And I spent a lot of time going out in Detroit. Obviously, it's a border city. So is Philly anything like Detroit in any way or no?
No, I've never been to Detroit,
No, but
so I have no
okay.
clue.
Okay. I'm trying to gauge what life I mean, I know what life is like in standard American cities and, the monotonous 9 to 5 and
Right.
kind of like the repetition of life and not having much of a social life. I also know a lot of people that go to the States or go to Canada, work for like 6 months, and then they take that money back home.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And they live for like 2 years with that money.
Right. And they live like kings.
Yeah, they live like kings.
Yeah. A lot of people here talk about like, hey, what the fuck do you come to Bosnia? Everyone here is trying to go to America, and I say, well, if you want to go to America, I would say have a good amount of money already saved up before you go. If you're going there to make money, you're gonna be like everyone else, just going through the everyday life of 9 to 5, and you're gonna get very depleted very fast.
Yeah.
So make sure you already have it before you go. For me, I was neither rich nor poor. I was kind of like in the middle. I was very comfortable where I was. But coming to Bosnia, of course, my money doubled because the way the money transfers.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it.
So a lot of time when I was visiting, I didn't have to work because I had money already saved up. I still have money saved up, but I saved that for like a rainy day in case something happens.
Yeah.
So it's good that I moved here financially, but did I do that? Did I move here because of the money? No, not really. I really don't think about money. It is what it is. We need money, but I don't think about it.
Right.
Yeah, so it was good for me to move here financially, but I didn't really care about it. I still don't care about it. Yeah.
Right. I think a lot of people from the Balkans hear like someone is making, they can make $15 an hour at this place. That's so much money. I don't make that much. Like you make in a day what I make in a month or whatever. But they don't realize that if you do start at that level in those countries, rent is unbelievably high. Cost of living is high. You need a car. You need to pay for gas.
Yep.
You need to pay for insurance. If you're in the States, you need to pay for healthcare. Like your money goes from like, oh my God, I made so much money to literally nothing at the end of every month when you actually pay your expenses.
Right.
So I think that's a common misconception here. Oh my God, you can make $1,500 US a month. It's like, yeah, but I'm losing $1,400 on expenses.
Right. It's not all sunshines and rainbows over there.
Yeah.
It's not. But if for people who wants to go, then go and see for yourself.
Yeah.
Don't believe me. See for yourself.
The grass is always greener. That no matter where you're at, someone's always going to tell you it's better somewhere else.
Yeah.
So when you got to Bosnia, what was the first reaction like? How did you feel? Like the culture shock, all that. Talk to me about like the first few weeks, the first time you got there.
Well, that was a long time ago, but I'll see what I can remember. When I first got here.
Because you're going from a city, right? You're going from like Philly, big city, like developed first world to like, I don't know, some village maybe, or I don't know, you're driving by a village.
Yeah. I mean, when I did see like all the houses, all the decrepit houses in like a bunch of farm kind of land, it did hit me. And the smell of shit. It hit me. Yeah. It hit me. I'm in fucking Bosnia. But I didn't come here with a mentality thinking of something. Like I wasn't expecting expecting anything when I decided to come here. It's kind of like, okay, Bosnia, I'm going. It was kind of like okay, if I'm in Philly and I'm going to New York, for example, it was kind of like that. I'm just going. I didn't really have any expectation of how Bosnia would be, how it would look, or how it would receive me. I didn't think about it.
Well, did you go to other European cities before that? Did you go to the Balkans before that? What was your travel experience like before going to Bosnia?
Before going to Bosnia, I never really left the country. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I never left the country.
Never went. Wow, not even like Caribbean, like Jamaica or.
I went to Cancun in Mexico.
Cancun, Mexico. Okay, yeah,
And-
that's usually like a resort.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think when I was younger, I went to Canada. When I was younger, that was it. But
That's
yeah,
not really Europe. That's very different than Europe. Like resort in Mexico or anywhere in the Caribbean or Canada versus like Europe and Balkans is completely different worlds.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but I don't think I've gone anywhere else outside the country. No, just Cancun in Canada, which
That's
is still
fascinating.
in America, right?
Yeah. I mean, when you get to a resort in Mexico, that's basically like America because the resorts are
Exactly, yeah.
so tailored for like tourists. Yeah, so you get to Bosnia and you start living there. What were your like impressions after that? Did you think right away that you could see yourself like being there for a longer period of time, moving there, or were you like, okay, this was fun, but it's time to go back?
I did think that this place is like really good for people who want to retire or have a lot of money. If you have a lot of
Right.
money and come here, you're set. You're set. Just have a good time. Go to a bar every day, and you're good
Yeah.
to go. Like you don't
Yeah.
have to worry about anything. When I first visited here, because that's all I did. I just went to bars, drank some beer, go
Yeah.
home, and repeat the process every day. And when I wasn't working, life was good. It was heaven to be in Bosnia. No, seriously.
Yeah.
If you
Right.
don't work here, it's heaven to be here.
Right.
But then, of course, I started working here, and I see why people fucking leave.
Right. Right.
But it is what it is.
Yeah. You gotta work somewhere. Fuck.
Yeah.
You gotta.
Man. Oh yeah, sorry. What's the second part to the question? I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah, like, what did you think you would stay there? Like, did you know that you would stay there for a longer? Like, you said you stayed there for 3 months, I believe, the first time.
No, the first time 3 weeks.
Okay, and then you went back home. I don't know. I imagine that would have been a weird conversation telling your friends and family that you were in Bosnia for a month.
Yeah. When I come back home and they were like, "Well, how's Bosnia? Is there still a war happening?" I'm like, "No, everything is normal. No, seriously,
Yeah.
everything is normal. It's just that it is kind of poor. I can feel it.
Sure.
The people are pretty friendly. I never really gotten any hostile vibes from anyone ever since I've been here. Like no one
Right.
has been hostile towards me. I have heard some things people would say, but it doesn't really affect me because I didn't come here for them, so their words hold no weight, So
Sure.
I really don't care. Yeah, but my friends and family, they thought I was crazy for coming here in the first place. My mom still thought it was a war happening here because she's older, and what she knows of Bosnia is war. And everyone else in my family, they kind of like, okay, have fun, stay safe, and call us every now and then. That's about it. My friends were like, why the fuck are you going there? Do they even wear shoes over in Bosnia? I'm like, yeah.
Oh my God.
They wear shoes, yeah. It's not fucking, I don't know,
Right.
someplace in the fucking Congo or something. Like, no, it's considered third world country, but people there are not third world. Of course they wear clothes. Of course they wear shoes and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I don't know. Yeah, but for my friends, we have slowly started drifting apart because I haven't seen them in a long time. I hardly ever talk to them, so
Right.
it's just my family, really. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
It's so funny how like the news about when a war breaks out, like everyone knows about it, but when a war ends, it's almost like no one ever gets that notice.
Exactly. Exactly. So people still think it's fucking war happening.
Like I was on Ticketmaster for Spain. I live in Valencia in Spain, and I was trying to buy tickets for some concert, and it said like country of origin, and Yugoslavia was still on the list.
Wow. And it's still called Yugoslavia.
It still said it said I could pick Croatia, I could pick Serbia, I could pick Bosnia, I could pick Montenegro, but I could also pick Yugoslavia if I choose to identify as a Yugoslavian.
Okay, all right. Sounds good.
I was like, what? And then I realized, like, oh yeah, Spanish people are a little bit like Seljaks as well. Like they have no fucking idea. They're so ignorant on the Balkans. It's kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a lot of questions, but I don't want to keep you too busy. I just want to chat. Just wanted to get a little bit of background, get to know you a little bit. I'm gonna obviously keep watching your videos. I really enjoy them.
I appreciate that.
We'll do it again. We'll run it back. We'll figure out a better setup, and we'll definitely do it again.
Yeah. Most definitely.
But thank you for your
I want
time.
to do this again.